Hi, I'm Imelda May and you're listening to Terry on Six Towns Radio.
Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
Here's Bossonsabout, and I've got a very special guest with me today. Hello, Imelda May. How are you doing?
I'm good, Terry. How are you?
I've got a little cold, but I'm good, thank you. Really enjoying the new Albin Tribal. I'm one of the lucky people who've got a CD copy. I've got it in front of me here. And I love it. I love the artwork and everything.
Oh, good. I had to fight for that, so I'm glad you like it.
Another big hit for you. Number 1 in Ireland again. Number 3 over here.
Yeah, it's gone really, really well. And I'm glad you have a physical copy of it, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm quite old school when it comes to getting an album. I love having a CD copy or a vinyl copy, looking at all the lyrics and the artwork. I'm
even more old school. I have what I was saying I was fighting for artwork for it to be ready for vinyl, because I've won the battle and there's going to be vinyl out as well. Thank God the record company I wore them down, let's put it that way. I know they're all good and they're up for it as well, and I'm going to get some vinyl out, so I'm delighted with that. But I love a physical copy, with looking at the lyrics and the thank yous and the photos, and myself and the lads had great fun doing the photo shoot day for it, good fun.
So what's going to be the next single, Imelda?
I don't know. God, it's really hard trying to figure out what single is off your album. I write them all, and one of the songs in the album I co-wrote, and 2 of them were written by Daryl. Daryl Hyam, my guitarist and husband, and the rest were mine. When I'm working on them so much and producing them as well, so I'm listening to them, I'm working them from start to finish, it's hard to think, God, which will be a single. So your guesses is probably as good as mine. I should just close my eyes and take a lucky dip.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was listening to it the other day, and I recognise the singles that have already come out, but there's so many others you could choose from. It's an unenviable task you've got there.
No, and I'm happy with the album, because I had more I wrote more songs than I needed, so it was already hard whittling them down, because I was trying to get it down to a 12-track album, and then each time I'd be wanting to cut a song out, one of the band will go, oh, you can't cut that one out. It was hard doing that, so now trying to pick a single. It's a good complaint to have, trying to pick a single off your album and being happy with it. I'm not complaining in a bad way.
Oh, no, not at all. 2014 has been quite a good year for you so far. The Queen had the pleasure of meeting you.
Yeah, she was lovely. She was really nice. Now, I was very surprised that she had a great sense of humour. She was terrific. Yeah, I got invited to the Palace, to Buckingham Palace for an evening. It was to do with the President Higgins' visit, and they wanted Irish people who had contributed to the UK. There was a lot of people from the arts, and I was invited as one of them, and I was delighted to be there, and I thought it was a great historical occasion, and I thought it was terrific for Ireland and England, because on ground level, Irish and English people have been getting on well for ages, and we've been falling in love and marrying and everything for ages. So it's great officially for it all to be going well, and to get into Buckingham Palace and dress up for the night and be given champagne and then the Queen coming over and having a good old yap and a laugh. I was very surprised, and she was lovely.
I suppose some people just see the Queen's head on a stamp or on money. They don't realise there's a personality behind there. Yeah,
and I can't get over they work so hard. Her and her husband seem to be working constantly, always on the go and meeting people, and I'm sure she's done it a million times, but she's a pro. She makes you feel great being there, and she'll ask you questions, and she's a pro at making you feel I suppose special in a way, without sounding sad. Yeah. You do feel thrilled.
I'll just have to wait my turn, I think, to meet the Queen. Over the last few years, you shared the stage with such greats as Lou Reed, Dave Gilmour, Elvis Costello, to name 3. Out of those, or any others, who made you the most nervous?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't get too nervous meeting people normally, because I like to try and take people as they come. Because you hear a lot of stories before you meet people. And it sometimes can be hype, and I like to try and take people as I meet them, and I'll make my own mind up. So I like to kind of start with blank page, if you like. Although you're very aware, you know, when you're sitting chatting to Elton John or Bono or whatever, if you're working with these people, of course I'm aware they're legends, but I'm not sitting there thinking, oh, it's a legend. I'm singing with them and working with them, trying to work out a song and getting on with the job and enjoying the day of it and enjoying what I'm doing.
Good answer. I had the pleasure of meeting Lou Reed once.
Was he nice?
In the brief exchange we had, yeah, he seemed really nice.
People kind of love a story saying, oh, Lou Reed, you know, was volatile or had a temper. And I think almost the legend is more exciting for people than, oh, he was really nice. People don't really want to hear that sometimes. They want the story. But when I did work with him, there was a little bit of a story in that. He kind of was a bit, not blanking me, but he jet lagged and come in and was saying hi. Of course, I dolled myself up, as I like to do, and he probably thought, who's this dolly board sitting here? And then he was talking to Tony Visconti, who was producing. It was all through him it came about. And he said, who did the string arrangement? And Tony said, I did. And he said, who wrote the song? And I said, I did. And Lou Reed just swung around, looked at me, and then gave me a big beamy smile. And then for the rest of the day, we had a great day.
And a great story. The next question is about collaborations. It's in two parts. The first part is, who would you like to work with in the studio? And the second part is, who would you like to work with on stage?
I hate this question. This question kills me. Because you'd be racking your brains thinking, God, I should probably give this more thought than just like in seconds live on air. I would love to do more with Elvis Costello because I enjoyed singing with him very much on stage. We had a brief duet, and I would like to do some more with him very much. Robert Plant, of course, I'd love to sing with him. Terrific guy and knows his music. Chrissie Hynde or somebody. God, Joan Jett.
There's so many.
I've been lucky that I got to work with a lot of people that I wanted to work with. And Wanda Jackson, of course, been one of them. And Jeff Beck, of course. And I've been very lucky that the amount of people, great people that I've gotten to work with.
It's a big milestone for you late this year. You reached the tender age of 40. I've already encroached that milestone. When was it? I'm 42 now. 2 years ago. See, when you get my age, you can't even remember. How are you going to be celebrating?
Oh, probably be on tour. I'll be gigging, I think, in Madrid.
Yeah.
So we'll be having a bit of a knees up after the gig, I'm sure, me and the lads, and hopefully I'll have a babysitter in while I'm on stage, so I may as well make the most of it and stay out late and then suffer the next day. Yeah, I'm not really too bothered about it, to be honest. It's another birthday. It's not. I'm glad to be here. I prefer turning 40 than the alternative. I don't see the big deal of it. I suppose my dad put it into context a few years ago, and when my sister turned 50, he said, I don't want anyone complaining about turning 50, he says, because you wait till your children start turning 50 and then you can complain.
Some of the younger presenters on here might have a go that I'm 40 odd, but I say you were around in the 80s or the 70s. You missed some of the great music. You can listen to it, but you weren't there.
I don't feel that us and them, young people, old people, I don't really feel that. I suppose I never did, and I don't know why. I love... I've always loved... when I was working in a nursing home, I was working for 2.5 years, and I never thought, oh, they're old people. I just loved hearing their stories of life and their loves and their going out dancing and the bands and all their ups and downs. I loved hearing about their life, and meeting people younger than myself, I like to hear about their life as well. I'm more interested in people and their lives than how long they've been around or not.
Well, it's been great talking to you. Even when we're cold, it's been an absolute pleasure, Imelda.
Good to talk to you. Even for a 42-year-old, I think you held it together well. Your forgetfulness and sat in, you remembered your name and your age. Well done.
Thanks.
I hope I'm that good when I'm 42.
We can only wait.
Couldn't resist it. Have a good day. Thanks very much.